everyone, welcome back to my channel and it's reaction time for One Piece manga chapter 1114. Let's start. The Wings of Icarus. Icarus! He was in Dragon Ball Z. Gohan had a friend Icarus, a dragon, right? Icarus. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 4. Okay, what are you doing, Yamato? I ask that you complete a pilgrimage to Hakumai and return this sword to Enma's shrine in the late Yasui's stead. Okay. I hope his dead body is fine, Yasui Dono's, because it was handed over to Kanjuro. So I doubted he just didn't dispose it anywhere. Good luck with your tour, Yamato. Your trip. Notes. Two of my current editors and one I used to work with all just got married. What wonderful news. Congrats everyone. Oda sensei. Okay, let's start. The world is shocked. Navy headquarters, New World. The world's gonna sink. Yes. Into the ocean. Yes, Vegapunk. Reveal the truth to the world. Does he realize what he's saying? Dr. Vegapunk. Akainu. The town of mockery. Mocktown? Yeah, ha. Mocktown was in Jaya? This guy is a riot. Is he trying to panic everyone and take the world down with him? How the heck is the whole world meant to sink, Mr. Genius? Ha. The city of water. Water 7. If he was just talking about this city, I'd believe him in an instant. Iceberg? But the whole world? It'd take a lot more than rising tides to do that, right? Oh, what was his name? Always telling Nami to wear clothes. Yeah, Polly. Okay. The underwater prison. Impelled down. Yes! I was just thinking a few days back, when will I get to see Doflamingo again? Foof. This just gets better and better. Isn't it your job to take care of the inmates, Magellan? What are you gonna do if the prison gets completely flooded? You have a point. The sudden sea level rise earlier caused havoc with some cells. Earlier? Sea rise levels. And that was only 1 meter. How many meters would it take to cover the whole world? Most urban areas would be screwed if water levels rose just another 5 meters. Maybe we should all evacuate. We could always go somewhere high up. Sky Islands, where Eren went. Eneru. Doflamingo, he knows like so much. He has a lot of info. Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Father, is that really going to happen? Bah. It sounds so outlandish, Jamon. Jamon. Egghead, the island of the future. This is crazy talk. But the world's most acclaimed scientist is saying this. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's true. It will cause mass panic and chaos. Enough with the lies and madness, Vegapunk. Oh, GOROSEI. Quickly, eradicate the broadcast snail. No, snuff out every living thing you can sense. We can deal with the ramifications later. Every living thing? York. Huff. Damn, Stella, did he really spill the beans on everything? Please humor me for a moment as I make a prediction. Assuming my sensor data is accurate. Is this Alabasta? A few days from now, as I record this, an exceptionally vicious earthquake will rock the entire planet. A few days from now, as I record this, not broadcast it, not after broadcasting, but after recording it. That one that Emu created after Lucia was erased. That one? An exceptionally vicious earthquake will rock the entire planet. Huh? Don't tell me he's talking about today's earthquake. Today's earthquake? Today's earthquake? Didn't he die after this recording? Today's earthquake? Is that earthquake's timeline like with this one? Following this calamity, sea levels the world over will rise by 1 meter. A number of islands will become uninhabitable. No way. He actually saw it coming. And naturally, many beaches will also be completely submerged. If this doesn't come to pass, hey. Where have I seen this guy? Where have I seen this guy? From a filler or? Oh, is he the one who was like digging and digging for water in Alabasta? When crocodile was sending those tornadoes or whatever. If this doesn't come to pass, feel free to disregard the rest of this message. This is freaky. How was he able to call it? Assuming, however, these events have transpired, then please pay heed to what I have to say, because all that has happened. The earthquake I just predicted cannot, strictly speaking, be considered a natural phenomena. Exposing time. Exposing the world government. What happened there? Waka. Vegapunk. Not another word. Huh? Huh? Oh. The straw hats protecting Robin. Oh my. Brooke? Get out of here. I've always naively yearned for peace and prosperity. Naively, okay, naively. Yearned, just along with Kuma, yep. Wow! Yoho! So falling Robin protected them. Wow! Oh my, Chopper! Chopper! Be gone! And that brought me to what proved to be my first grave sin. Mars, what is the status of the power station? Where are the straw hats? I'm seeing to it now. We must preserve the contents of that room. I'm almost there. I was fixated on my dream of developing an everlasting energy source, Vegapunk, hell-bent on driving the world to a bigger and brighter future. Ugh, the mother flame. But I flew too close to the sun. Hey, mother flame? There's actually a flame? Club. I flew too close to the sun? How? We have to eradicate all life forms. We must be relentless. Not yet. So they are in search of this mother flame. How? Like in Hinduism, Hanumanji, he went to the sun. He thought it was a mango. He went to eat it. Like he is saying that flew too close to the sun. I shouldn't get ahead of myself though. It's no use. Oh, this robo also. Stomp, stomp. Nothing's working. In order to understand. What is it? We didn't even face it. Youch, that's hard. Where the world is heading. Okay, so he says, I shouldn't get ahead of myself though. In order to understand where the world is heading, we'll be going to Chris if we don't hurry. We must first address the past. Specifically, what happened between 900 and 800 years ago. A century long period that most think of as a blank part of history. Oh, Emu. Very joy. Up. Those miserable marines, what are they doing? Hurry and shut the this cretin's mouth. The celestial dragons. Fittingly, it is known as the Void Century, since all information about it has either been erased or lost. And that is true for the most part, but there is one last key to unlocking some scraps and echoes from back then. What is she thinking? Death is too good for him. Bring back his body, I'll tear him limb from limb. The Void Century? What is it talking about? It's like the celestial dragons don't know about the Void Century. The poneglyphs, those lonely stones dwelling in various quiet and calm lands all over the globe. Who is this guy in the shadow? The text inscribed on them, once decoded, is our one and only method. There is of glimpsing this unknown past. Is that Saul only in a smaller panel? Yep, that must be Saul. Hey, did you know? Orange Town is blue. That way back when 20 kings teamed up to create the world. I wonder if this old timer knows about any of him. Who? Oh my god! Chow chow! I wonder if this old timer knows about any of him. Who can say? What do you think, Chow chow? Oof! Like they even made appearance in the live action. Despite this, any attempts to decipher the poneglyphs, Amazon lily is considered taboo by the world government. And so I felt compelled to commit my second grave sin. First was for the energy source that he went to the sun, got the mother flame, I don't know how. And the second one was I betrayed the government and studied this forbidden era myself. Okay. I was fortunate enough to inherit several documents from a certain group of exceptional archaeologists, and that allowed me to decipher a number of poneglyphs. So, hey, how did they escape from there? Zoro-san, Jimbe-san! I pursued this research as far as possible, and I have no regrets. No regrets, bro. History is a story after all. Oh, the ground's moving? The ground's moving? Slink. Look, the clouds are stretching? This must be what Edison was talking about. Huh? That's right. With the edge of the clouds further out, we'll be able to leap right into the Ocean! It's time to leave then. Wheeze, y'all straw hats had better make it. Don't you dare get caught by the government. And in truth, I only know a small fragment of the. Only a small fragment? I only know a small fragment of this 100-year long tale. 100-year long tale. Laugh tale. It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculation, so I'll limit myself to the facts as I know them. So, will you tell us or not? Enough, Straw Hat, it's pointless. The star of this story was born. Was born. Okay. 900 years ago, in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. We will get information about that kingdom. We will get information about that kingdom, and Luffy is still fighting him. This next move is gonna work. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with a stretchy and elastic body. Oh, bro. They called him Joy Boy. Bro, after so many episodes, so many chapters, we gonna get story of Joy Boy. Whoa. You know what it feels like? This feels like we are in the final saga. Like we have reached a part. Well, they're revealing about the Void Century, about Joy Boy. That one day One Piece will end. Then we this panel we like for this panel that he was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom, and just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, what all has Elbaf to tell us? He too fought with a stretchy and elastic body. They called him Joy Boy. So Dory and Broggy must have known when they first have seen Luffy using a stretchy body, or after they saw his wanted poster. Bro, we just we are like just talking about all those characters that we used to think, when will we get to know about them? All the names of them, these characters they are dropping. We wanted to know about Kuma's backstory. Kuma's backstory is coming in. We wanted to know about Joy Boy, that we are getting. We wanted to know about the Gorosei members, that we got to know. Then their forms. We get to know. We got to see Shanks more. Okay, only Dragon. Oh, we want Dragon also now. Dragon, you should also join the party of revelations. But bro, they called him Joy Boy. They called him Joy Boy. Stop it. You're cracking us up. That's why it's Joy Boy. Gonna try and try and try. This next move is gonna work. He was the first man. What? What? He he was he was the He was the first man to take to the seas. The sea's been calling. Luffy, the sea's been calling. He was the first man to take to the seas. The first one to be called a pirate. The first one to be called a pirate. He will be the king of the pirates. The first pirate to the king of all the pirates. The future king of the pirates. But the first one to be called a pirate. Luffy is a pirate at heart. That's true. The original pirate. How One Piece does this every time. Every time. Every time. Break next week. You can take the break, bro. I need to let this all absorb in these last panels. They called him Joy Boy. Okay, that part. Okay. Then he was the first man to take to the seas. This one. Then the first one to be called a pirate, the original pirate. Will they be able to reach Elbaf? I've read somewhere Elbaf will start in November. And what was this? The title? The title says The Wings of Icarus. What does that mean? What will Emu do in all of this? He's doing nothing right now. The first pirate, the first one to go to the seas. Joy Boy. Why were you apologizing, Joy Boy? I want to know about Dragon also. Don't be greedy. You will get to know everything when the time comes. Yep. Or just like Roger, we will say we came too soon. It was not the time. We need to wait sometimes. So yeah, that will wait for this reaction. Thank you so much for watching the anime episodes that are going crazy right now. Also in the live action, Inaki on Luffy's birthday, he showed a cake of a candle with the 3 written on it. He was implying that Mr. 3, we have maybe casted him. Also, they have told what will be the ethnicity of the cast of Robin, Vivi, etc. So, yep. I'm also looking forward to the live action as well. And it's reaction time for One Piece manga chapter. Let's go. Chapter 1115, Continental Fragments. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 5. Getting a bento from Hiyori and Otoko. So here we cannot see Hiyori's green hair and Otoko's pink hair. But still looks cool. I'm imagining like if they had black hair. So what is Hiyori up to? Like what is she doing right now? Chapter 1115, Continental Fragments. Okay. Notes. Edo, the one who sang songs for film Red. Edo's recent concert at the National Stadium was incredible. The world traveling pop princess, the world traveling pop princess, keeps outdoing herself. She has such amazing voice as Uta. Oh my god, the songs. The news shakes 102. The flower capital, Wano. There's a straw hat flag. It's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching us. Yup, they got the news. Oh, yup. It was all cut off, Wano. Even they got the information. We found a snail in the castle among Orochi's possession. So Orochi knew all that was happening in the outside world. Now, You may be wondering how he came to be known as a pirate. Yes, 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 yes. He was telling us about Joy Boy, how he was like sun god Nika. He has a rubbery body. He was the first person to set sail, the first pirate. And now he's saying how he became a pirate. We're gonna continue with Joy Boy's story. So you were a pirate, Joy Boy, just like Luffy. Momo. Uy, Tama. Kin Kinemon. Who else? Is there Shinobu? Yeah. You know of him, my lord? Yup, Kinemon. Okay, Kinemon doesn't know. Momo knows about Joy Boy from Zunisha. A jail cell at the G4 naval base. Jail cell at the G4 base. Joy Boy? Who cares? I bet you could easily beat him, right? Captain Kid? Captain Kid? Ex fake Luffy? Oh! Two Piece is real. Ex fake Luffy, Tomorrow Black, he was on sub on the show. Okay, is this a fake killer? Fake kid? Oh my god, they are no fake kids. They are now fake kid pirates. What is Kid's crew called? Like this, Luffy's crew is called the Strawhats. The laws is Heart Pirates. What was Kid's? Joy Boy. Maro Black. Yeah, he's the strongest. He can just defeat Joy Boy, huh? What the freak? And for a second, I thought that we had Kid somewhere alive. Don't know where he is right now. Duh. The man's already dead. That's our captain. The only thing bigger than his confidence is his belly. Okay. Like Oda just brings up all those characters back. Yeah, I'm clearly a million times tougher than this Joy toy. It's Joy Boy, boss. Oh my god. So they're in jail in G4 naval base. Okay. Is G4 the one after Skypia or was it G8? That was G8. This is G4. Okay. Do bear in mind, I only have access to a handful of poneglyphs. The blue ones? Vegapunk, the next king of the pirates. But he doesn't know who will read it. Or does he have some information? He's been like researching so much. Would he be reading the poneglyphs? Don't think so. But their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. A great war. So it must be the blue poneglyphs because the red ones they tell the position of the laugh tail. So the blue ones they describe about a war that happened in history. And of course, that kingdom, the advanced kingdom from which Joy Boy was, that got defeated in that war. During that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy. The organization now known as the World Government, bro. Bro, Vegapunk is like just speaking the names. He just straight out said that the enemy of Joy Boy was the world government. Wait, isn't that us? Well, he did say he was a pirate. Okay, the world government against the pirates, so that's how you see. Okay, okay. Oi, vegapunk! Back then, they were merely the allied powers, a temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. Okay, are they running away? Dory, Broggy, and Luffy? Because they told na Luffy to just leave him be. Okay, so Marcus Mars is heading still to find the Denten Mushi. Is that Conqueror's Haki? With all the with which the Denten Mushis they are getting unconscious? It can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. Why were they so against Joy Boy? I am afraid that the cause of this conflict still eludes me, so I do not presume to judge the morality of the combatants. I can, however, say that this war was a clash of two opposing ideologies. He is always like saying this, na? Two different ideologies, a kingdom with a different advanced ideology, and they didn't like the ideology. What is that ideology? What? I mentioned earlier that Joy Boy was born into a fantastical civilization. Zunisha, Zo, New World. Okay, so it's being heard all over the world. Even Zunisha is hearing it. Yup, the Whale Forest, one so advanced that it is hard to believe it existed over 900 years ago. Like, even in real life also, we have seen there was such great advancement in science, but it was all in the past. And we are like in the war of Mahabharat, even in our scriptures, the wars that were fought, such advanced technologies were used. And if now we look back at them, how did all that happen? The weapons that existed during the century long struggle are far beyond our modern science. If Vegapunk is saying that, like he is such a big genius, built so many gadgets and what not, and he's saying it is all far beyond our modern science. Even for Vegapunk, the weapons that existed. Does this include those three ancient weapons? That's amazing carrot. Okay. Wanda. Foxy? What's that peanut headed fool saying? Peanut headed. Yeah, like you are someone to say, huh? Your head is. Oh, boss, you're making me hungry. They both are still with him? I thought they abandoned him. No? Foxy is still there. There was a panel in, like, don't remember which chapter, but there was a guy standing, had Foxy's hairstyle, and people were saying, "Oh, Foxy's way back from there, huh?" Don't know if it's gonna play some role here. Is Foxy gonna get a Foxy gonna get a prominent role somewhere? Whoa, we got the two piece, the fake straw hats turned into kid pirates. We got Foxy as well in this chapter. Such technology is baffling, even to a genius such as myself. Yep, that's what I'm saying. He's so big headed. Poo, 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 poo. And therein lies our problem. Labostratum. Urururu gotcha. Stushy. Wheeze. Wheeze. Huh? It's me. Edison? Oh, Edison is fine then? Kaku is there. Okay. Okay. Kaku is still captive. And Edison is fine. Lower the barrier and hightail it out of there. But I can't. What if something were to happen to the Straw Hat crew? Uh, Gonna be straight with ya. There ain't no point in the barrier no more. Huff, huff. Not when there are monsters on the island who can ignore it. Monsters. We have done all we can for him. I'm sure they'll make it somehow. Edison. How much longer, Jimbe? My apologies. We're almost there. Jimbe is carrying Zoro. There's nothing to apologize for. We were busy. Is that you, Zoro? You're gonna get it later. Now hurry up. They're moving their ships to blockade the northeast coast. I'll never forgive you if we get blasted out of the water. After all this, that's good to hear. I was worried Stella would never forgive me if I let them get caught. As if, now get your ass out of there. But I don't know what to do with myself. Huh? Now that Stella's gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no I have no purpose. Kaku, don't let him use his sword. This geezer can cut anything. So Sanji is there, Bonnie is there. Where is okay, the other giants. Okay. Oimokashi? This is Venus Juro. Sense the living voices. Sense the living voices? The voice of all things. Bonnie! Bonnie! Get down! Frankie? Oh, the mast has been cut off. I can't maintain distorted future for very long. Wheeze, wheeze. The void century ended. Bro. The void century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. Oh my. I forgot about that robot. The giant robot is here. There's Zunisha as well. With Joy Boy's defeat, the void century ended. How much do you intend to say, Vegapunk? He's leaving? He's leaving? There are too many life forms up here. What is he doing? He went up there? But the aftermath had grander consequences. Oh, where is he sending that slash? Uh, the clouds? Sunny is there. The wake of that ancient conflict scarred the world. And those scars never healed. What the? Seraphims! Seraphims! Oh, everyone is falling. Okay, we cut it. The wake of that ancient conflict scarred the world, and those scars never healed. We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult. The seas one must traverse are so vast and perilous. Most people are content to live and die at their place of birth, never experiencing any culture other than their own. I love traveling, but I am someone, yeah, I also feel that, yeah, I should die in my hometown. But of course, death is not in anybody's control. I like traveling. So whenever I travel, I hope that I don't die at that place and I die when I come back to my hometown. This these lines, bro. But yeah, uh, I like to experience different cultures. So this touches my heart. This line. We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult, yes. Those long airplane durations, you have to have a layover, hours of sitting at one place to go to. Be it any kind of travel, not just from airplanes from one country to other, maybe mountain climbing or anything, going to pilgrimages, but yep. Isn't that a bit obvious? Yeah, ha ha ha. Everyone knows the seas are dangerous. Who are they? That is common knowledge to us now. But it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. Oh, huh? What do you mean it was not like that 1,000 years ago? It was safe to travel the seas. They were not that dangerous. Yeah, yeah. Shimotsuki village. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the void century. So, is he saying that traveling is like difficult, it's dangerous and all, but something a natural, not a natural disaster, maybe they caused it, those the Gorosei members or someone, Emu maybe, they caused some disaster during the void century. Because of that, the traveling became dangerous and people stopped going to the seas. People stopped to travel. Is it? And the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. Let me check the picture now, okay, first. We are now living it up off the remnants, continental fragments of the land masses that once were. Is that a blue whale? There's a bridge right here? And is this that kingdom? Is it? Bro, oh, this panel. It's submerged. Noah was also there underwater. The sea kings told time will come for it to work, and they said we will take it somewhere, Noah, to get repaired when the time comes for its use. We didn't know where they took it, Noah, for repair. The freak, just like Wano, ancient Wano. Say what? Uh, even go. Sabo, Sabo, Sabo. The world of a millennia ago sleeps unseen at the bottom of the ocean. I just got reminded of Titanic. Ha. But didn't this been so many years, centuries, and it didn't disintegrate, didn't decompose? What was the material used to make it? Like even in Hindu mythology, we have the city of Dwarka, which got submerged after the war of Mahabharat. Oh my god! Just like that, after the war of Mahabharat, and when Krishna, Lord Krishna, when he left his body, and Dwarka was submerged in water, and here after the big war, when Joy Boy, his chapter ended. I don't know what happened to him. He died. What happened? Then it got submerged. This kingdom, is it that kingdom only? Yep. But so much resemblance to Mahabharat, the war, and of course the difference in ideologies. But yeah, we'll see what is the difference in the ideologies that led to such a big war. I know it is hard to believe on my word alone, but there really were multiple vast continents back then. Multiple vast continents back then. So there was lesser sea. Like if the continents were bigger, you don't have to like travel much. You can stop at another continent while traveling, maybe. So that's why it was bit easier to travel. Like now, because the seas are vast now. This is insane. Hey Nojiko, where did you think you're going? The whole world is at stake. Fill me in later. I've got to check on the tangerine orchard. Nojiko. Nojiko! He is not having that windmill on his cap, on his hat now. Okay. Someone has to look after the tangerines. This change in the world helps explain how a century of history could be censored. A feat that seems nigh impossible, but it makes sense when you consider the undeniable conclusion all the data points to. Within a mere century, the average sea level rose by a staggering 200 meters. 200 meters? That's no joke within a mere century. 200 meters. What? You kidding? 200, yeah, bro. 200 freaking 200 meters? A warship's only 60 meters tall. Not even half. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. The Seraphim and all those imprisoned Cypherpole agents were spotted falling out of the lab building. We've got to rescue them. Okay. Did you hear that? His tall tails keep getting taller. They are all laughing on him. The old farts lost his marbles. What a joke. Not a old fart, he's the biggest genius. Okay. Sakura Kingdom. Chopper's hometown. Is that really possible? Doctorine! Even now, the world still finds a way to keep things interesting. That mountain is around 200 meters. You're saying something that tall would be submerged. That's awful. How many people died? How many people died? I didn't even think. I thought they must have evacuated or what from the that kingdom, but they would have submerged them all. Is that why Joy Boy was apologizing? Bro, who are you apologizing to, Joy Boy? To the mermaid? The before Shirahoshi? That begs the question: how and why did such a flood occur? Naturally, your first inclination might be to assume it was some kind of natural disaster. Bro, 200 meters! Natural disaster. However, I can say for certain that it was no such thing. It was a man made calamity. Galela, okay, okay, Water 7. Yeah, he's also building now. He said that Water 7 will submerge because the Aqua Laguna, its level is it keeps on rising. They told it in Water 7. You can't be serious. V News. Morgans. Oh, Vivi! Just shut the fuck up. Let me hear what he's saying. Shut up. If this catastrophe was brought about by natural means, there would be records denoting early warning signs several centuries earlier. Yeah, it was a severe world altering event after all. Must be some signs. But all my research into meteorology, geology, ecology, and atmospheric science confirmed that there was no such natural build-up. Vapol. Yup, we. Okay. It is impossible for such a drastic change to happen spontaneously within the span of a mere 100 years, meaning the cause lies elsewhere. My suspicions were confirmed a few days ago when I analyzed the world's current sea levels. Current sea levels. This will be hard to accept, the GOROSEI. But that disaster, I'm getting goosebumps. But that disaster 800 years ago, oh my god, I'm getting chills, was caused by ancient weapons technology capable of sinking the world. It was caused by ancient weapons. They sank the world. So powerful they are. They caused 200-meter flood. Like they submerged it 200 meters. Like what the freak? 800 years ago, Shirahoshi, like she was Poseidon. She's not the previous Poseidon, maybe. Previous Poseidon, there must be what? Pluton is in Wano, and Wano is also submerged. Shirahoshi is Poseidon. She lives underwater. She is uh, in the Fishman Island. So could Uranus also be underwater? Ancient weapons are underwater. So did they like use the ancient weapons and they like of course Shirahoshi is not a materialistic weapon. Of course you have not seen even Pluton. How does Pluton look like? Is Pluton also something living being just like Shirahoshi? Damn, bro, it's like so much information is being given and still we are clueless. But it's so. We have waited for this information for so many years. So that was caused by the ancient weapons. So Vegapunk knows about the ancient weapons as well. Like, how would they have worked to cause that? And that very same firepower evidently still exists, just waiting to be used again. In other words, that great war which ravaged the world during the Void Century, okay, is still ongoing. Emu, Emu is of course he is also hearing all this. That great war which ravaged the world during the Void Century, that war is still ongoing because they're still erasing up the islands. The God Valley was gone, Lucia was gone, sea levels keep on rising still, because of which Iceberg has to make Water 7 a ship now. Emu. What will Emu do in all this? No break next week. The genius sheds light on a forgotten history. Marcus Mars, he has conquered Saki, okay? Saturn also has it. And is it like showing Joy Boy? This one with this it can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. Vegapunk says this, and then here is this Joy Boy or just who is he fighting? Still she she is thinking of her purpose in life now. Can Stussy also join us? You should join us. She is a clone of ex Rocks Pirates. So much of land, like continent, is all it was all submerged. So many freaking people must have died. And how much power did they had to submerge this big vast uh, piece of land? Damn bro, so much power. The ancient weapons, they're this powerful. Was the war between the 20 kingdoms versus one, the ancient kingdom, it was all on the shoulders of Joy Boy only? Was Joy Boy the only one who was fighting it that his defeat led to? Who were his allies? The giant robot, Zunisha. We have seen from the start in One Piece, whenever Luffy would the strawhats, they would go to a new island. They would be so happy. Finally, we're going to touchdown, get food. It is so dangerous because you don't know when will the next the next island come. Of course, Nami navigates them properly using the log pose and all, but it is difficult. Travel the whole. Luffy is gonna travel the whole globe and become king of the pirates. He can travel. But if there is not much land, right? What is the One Piece? Oh my god, I'm just going here and there and here and there in my mind. The whole world is getting to know about it. What are they gonna do? People around the world. They can't do anything though. What will Emu do in all this? And Vegapunk is saying, I'm not gonna take sides. Someone who is killing people, submerging them, like even their what hometown, whole continents 200 meters down, they are not evil. He said the war is still ongoing. Amazing, amazing chapter. I loved it. Well, today I also watched One Piece anime episode, episode 1105. So in that, Vegapunk got disappeared, and Saturn has entered in Egghead arc. So it is phase 2 start for Egghead in anime. Like how would you divide egghead in how many phases? First, it would be the phase of, you will say, just straw hats entering into egghead. Second, you would say Saturn is coming in, and then there is Kuma's backstory with Ginny and everyone. And then third phase would be the world building, of course, like about Garp, about what the fights between Shanks and Kid. So that all maybe phase three. Further in phase four, like I would say here, now we are in the end game now. We have to escape from Egghead at any cost now. Straw Hats have to escape. It looks like they are going to escape. All the Gorosei members are here, like everyone. What is Emu's role in this hierarchy? How is he controlling the Goroseis? They have conquerors. I feel everyone has. Till now we have known, I think some of them have, they have shown. I don't think the 20 kingdoms will have a similar ideology, and only the ancient kingdom is the one having a different ideology. I think the 20 also would have kind of a similar ideology, but mostly they would also have some differences in their ideologies. Different kingdoms they are, after all. 20 kingdoms. Or were they ruled by fear? That will be it for this reaction. I'm just gonna go on blabbering now. One Piece manga chapter 1116. And in the last chapter, 1115, we got to know about the freaking 200-meter sea level rise because of the ancient weapons. Vegapunk saying that the war is still ongoing. Chapter 1116, Conflict. More Yamato! Conflict. Oni child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage getting medicine and dumplings from Otsuru. Otsuru, her face? Yep, it was covered the last time. Notes. Do you have any idea? Tasty. Sable fishes. Oh, do you have any idea? Tasty. How tasty it would be? How tasty sable fish is? Sable fish? What is a sable fish? Need to Google it. If I get to visit Japan someday, I hope I get to eat it. Last week, I had sable fish saikyoyaki for 5 days in a row. Oda sensei. Let's go, Oda sensei. A truth too hard to swallow. No one, yeah, will people believe him about the 200-meter sea level rise? Did he just say that there are world sinking weapons still out there somewhere? Is this lockdown? How can an 800-year-old war be ongoing? Wait, Moo! No one from back then is even alive today. Uh-huh. You think so? Look at those Gorosei, they don't doubt that how old they are. How can an 800-year-old? So, Emu is 800-year-old? Maybe more. Portrait? A portrait of whom? Looks like Vivi. Lily? Why would a war rage on in total secrecy? He or she, whatever Emu is, has a portrait of Lily. That must be Lily. Nefertari D. Lily. What is the connection of Vivi? Of course, a D. What? Vegapunk! When will it be animated? We will get to know what is his voice like, his or her, whatever Emu's voice is. Vegapunk. In all sincerity, oh, 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 mama, Igaram. Oh, of course, He's crying for Vivi. And of course, Cobra has also died. Karu. Oh, Cobra's picture, his portrait is here. I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart, as there's something else I must confess. What else? Spill it all out. Spill the tea, spill the tea. My goal was always to create an energy source to fuel society's development. Oh, these the two bodyguards of them. Ah, Pell! He didn't die. My goal was always to create an energy source to fuel society's development, and while it remains unfinished, my research has culminated in the mother flame. Its power has many practical uses. Bro, you didn't just say the name out loud. The government's been hiding. I am certain that one day this undying energy can be harnessed to ensure that the entire world lives in abundance. Vegapunk! Tell me more, tell me more. This breakthrough is marred however, as a small fragment of the flame was stolen. Huh? A small fragment of the flame was stolen. I take full responsibility for this unfortunate event. The cipher pole agents are stuck in the middle of the island. This is bad. They are completely surrounded by flames. Cipher pole agents, okay. The flame was stolen? Is that Sushi? That was quite the tremor. Any idea what's happening, Edison? Tremor here? That spooked me too. The whole gosh darn basement came crashing down here with all the cipher pole agents in now. Okay, what that Venus Juro? He slashed the clouds, na? So they came down. Ah, can't generate any more clouds for the Straw Hat crew. Came crashing down. How is that possible? A snake also. Gotcha. Another monstrous elder must be heading up. Stushy, get yourself out of here. Stushy! She's still conflicted what is her life's purpose. Edison, is it okay if I let Kaku go free? Huh? I don't want him to suffer the consequences of this. Don't worry, I won't let him go after the Straw Hats, and I don't think pursuing them will be his priority anyway. Even Lucius stood up like he asked Mars to save Kaku. He told him to spare Kaku. And here's Tushi, she is also saying that let Kaku go. Edison, understood, Tushi. I'm sorry for putting you through all this. It didn't occur to me that they were your friends. Forgive me for making ya turn on him. Edison is I just love Edison. Kaku is listening all this. Despite being torn between both sides, you still rescued us? That inner conflict is proof of your humanity, Sushi. Do as you please. Just find a way to keep on living. Yes, sir. Please don't die, Sushi. I don't think she will. They always bring up this, right? That it's proof that you are human. 2 weeks after the flame fragment was stolen. Who stole it? We observed an intense glow emanating. York stole that, gave it to Gorosei. York? 2 weeks after the flame fragment was stolen, we observed an intense glow emanating from above the kingdom of Lulusia. She did even way more. My goodness, York? Lulusia? Oh, revolutionaries. Oh, the Lulusia people, they are there, na? I later got the news that the entire nation had mysteriously vanished without a trace. Before long, my equipment registered the worldwide earthquakes I mentioned earlier. This might be my pride as a scientist talking, but I was certain of one fact. An ancient weapon did that? Why would someone do that to Lulusia? Only the mother flame could supply the immense energy needed to cause this tragedy. They wanna hide the history. For that, they'll kill people. They don't care. Vibed Lulusia. But that episode, it gave me chills when they crossed Lulusia and the flames came down. Oh my god, it was, and their music and the background and all the emu, his eyes. Such an amazing episode. I still go back to it sometimes. It's really, really good episode. Lulusia is gone. Ooh, 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 Dressrosa peeps. He was Elizabeth the second. He was from the second Elizabeth second. We'll have to Google once again. Great. Yup, Elizabello the second. Yup, this guy. Punch with his tactician guy here. Okay, this is the first we are hearing about this. Lulusia is gone. Hurry and confirm it. Yes, sir. My very own invention was used to power an ancient weapon. Uranus is with them then. With Emu. Poseidon is Shirahoshi. Pluton is still in Wano. Uranus is with Emu. And they are using it as well. They used it on God Valley, used it on Lucia, maybe somewhere else also. My very own invention was used to power an ancient weapon. He is apologizing, is he? The motives and origin of the perpetrators are a mystery to me. But in the end, it all boils down to one hard truth. I am an accessory to this act of mass murder. I cannot express how remorseful I am for my part in this. I am truly sorry. World government has been using vegapunk every time to do all those crimes, modifying Kuma and all everything, and at the end they are gonna kill him because he got to know too much. But this proves my theory is plausible. The disaster that flooded the world was man made. Vegapunk. Oh, his Baltimore, his hometown, his home country. Vegapunk. It's not your fault. Huh? Then Pluton is. Shh, shh, shh. Lord Momonosuke. Crocodile! Crocodile! There were once three great ancient weapons. Crocodile knew. He was searching for it. It is said that Joy Boy attempted to ensure that they would be passed on to future generations. I thought he would say Joy Boy tried to hide them, destroy them. But no! Joy Boy was like, yeah, preserve it. Pass them on to future generations. Those, I don't know what big ass, powerful weapons. To use it for good. Shirahoshi is here. One of that ancient weapon, Poseidon. That begs the question, why hasn't the world sunk enough? Enough. Such ambiguity makes it hard to brand one side just and the other evil. Vegapunk is still saying he doesn't know which side was evil. They drowned those whole continents, but he's still saying no, I don't wanna make any judgment right now. Makes it hard to brand one side just and the other evil. Why hasn't the world sunk enough? But the day of answers is coming. For us also, all the One Piece fans all over the world. Many answers are being many questions are being answered. But the day of answers is coming because it's final saga. Oh, Sengoku, you are gonna choke, idiot. Considering this a warning, when that time comes, everyone will fear the notion of a sunken world. And where is Garp? Sengoku? Eating rice crackers here. Will they show Garp later? Hope so. But right now it's revelation time, lore drop time. The Void Century is still an enigma. But there are those who know what happened in its entirety. Roger's crew? They know everything. Rayleigh, Thompson. Who else is there from Roger's crew? Odin. No, not Odin. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Shanks and Buggy were left behind. We know only Rayleigh and Thompson? And why am I saying Tom? He has died. I want to say Crocus. Crocus knows? Like when you enter the Grand Line, the first person you meet, Crocus-san, he is the one who knows it all. Every story, everything. All secrets of the world. When you enter the Grand Line, like just you enter. Marine food, everything. You are going to explain everything? Vegapunk, a Kainu? I am referring to the former members of the Pirate King's crew. Huh? Of course, idiots. They were the ones who covered the whole globe. Pirates? No? How? Crocus-san, Laboon. Crocus-san. Why would pirates know the world's secrets? Because it was Roger's freaking crew who covered the whole sea. Isn't that dangerous? They have been knowing it for so many years. But they won't tell anyone. Hang on, York. How is that possible? Stella? How could you have known about me stealing a fragment of the mother flame? I cut off my memory synchronization. It should have been impossible. Not only that, but I know for a fact you're a terrible liar and a lousy actor. You were genuinely surprised, right? York, this was all you're doing? Okay, you got news about Lucia and took readings? What does that mean? When? The timeline doesn't add up. You must have known the government's plans. You must have known the government's plans. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done all this. You wouldn't have hidden the broadcast snail. Elders! I've worked out where the broadcast snail is. Are you certain? Without a doubt. I'm a vegapunk too. The snail is in the Fabrio stratum. The Fabrio stratum. Nothing's working. The iron giant is guarding it. That's why it's moving. The iron giant is guarding it. This giant, I'm sure it's Luffy's companion. Not Luffy, sorry. Joy Boy's companion. His eyes! I'm sure they knew our entire lost history. So why? Why would they just fade away without telling a soul? Why didn't they act true? Because they said we were too early? Because we freaking don't know. They know the story. Why? Rei-san. The Shaki? Yep. Rei-san, haven't you had enough booze? You rarely get this wasted. I am old and washed up now. Just like Vegapunk here. A blabbering old geezer who's already said too much. Don't be an ass and take it away from the youngsters. So Rayleigh is like, don't spoil it for them, Vegapunk. Let them be on the adventure, on the journey. Let them figure it out on their own. Clunk. The thrill is theirs to seek now. Right, Roger? Those who knew the truth just laughed. And they just laughed. He laughed. Break next week. Bro, whenever you see Rayleigh remembering about Roger, thinking of him and talking like, right, Roger? It just... The thrill is theirs to seek now, right, Roger? Because they give me Luffy Zoro vibes. If Luffy is gone, Zoro is continuing and saying, right, Luffy? Oh my god, I would cry so. There's a break next week. So York has find out where is the Den Mushi. Will they fight the Iron Giant then? I thought the Iron Giant will help the Straw Hats to escape Egghead. But I think there will be a war with the Iron Giant now. At this last panel, like Vegapunk has been saying so many people were killed. Ancient weapons were used. Joy Boy, he wanted to pass it on to future generations. Why? Like, really is laughing. What is laugh tale? What is the tale that made everyone laugh? Mother Flame is that egghead. The whole of it. They stole some part of that flame and vanished Lulusia. And everyone knows about that Lulusia has vanished. Everyone knows now. And that too ancient weapon did that. He named he named Mother Flame. Took its name. What I am thinking right now is two things. First, why Joy Boy wanted to preserve it for the future generations, the ancient weapons, and second, why is really laughing on this tragic story? Like everything that Vegapunk is saying, he's apologizing, but really is like, no, let the younger ones, let them figure out what it all is about. Amazing chapter. Break next week. So yeah, this will wait for this reaction. One Piece amazes me every time. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.